In 1942, a young boy named Cassius Clay was born in Louisville, Kentucky. At the age of 12, his journey began when his bicycle was stolen, and he promised a police officer he'd whup the thief. That officer happened to train young boxers. Cassius quickly rose through the amateur boxing world. With fast footwork and unmatched confidence, he won 6 Kentucky Golden Gloves titles and then Olympic gold in 1960 in Rome. After the Olympics, he turned professional. With his mouth as fast as his fists, he proclaimed, "I am the greatest." The boxing world hadn't seen anyone like him. In 1964, he shocked the world by defeating Sonny Liston to become heavyweight champion. The underdog had claimed the crown, and a new era had begun. Shortly after his victory, Cassius Clay announced he had joined the Nation of Islam. He changed his name to Muhammad Ali, saying, "Cassius Clay was my slave name." In 1967, Ali refused to be drafted into the Vietnam War, saying, "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong." He was stripped of his titles and banned from boxing for 3 years. In 1970, after years of legal battle, Ali returned to the ring. But he wasn't the same fighter. Still, his will was unbreakable. In 1971, Ali faced undefeated Joe Frazier in the fight of the century at Madison Square Garden. The hype was enormous, 2 unbeaten champions clashing in their prime. Ali lost by unanimous decision, but the bout became legendary. In 1974, Ali challenged the feared George Foreman in Kinshasa, Zaire, in a fight famously called the Rumble in the Jungle. Using his brilliant rope-a-dope strategy, he let Foreman punch himself tired and then knocked him out in round 8. Ali reclaimed the heavyweight title in one of boxing's most dramatic moments. Ali's 1975 trilogy-ending match with Joe Frazier in the Philippines was called the Thrilla in Manila. Under the brutal tropical heat, both men pushed beyond their limits. After 14 rounds of punishment, Frazier's trainer stopped the fight. Ali had won, but later said, "It was the closest thing to dying I've ever known." Ali wasn't just a boxer. He was a voice for civil rights, a global icon, and a man who spoke up when others stayed silent. As he aged, Ali continued to fight, but his health began to decline. In 1981, he retired after losing to Trevor Berbick. His speed was gone, but his courage never faded. Ali was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1984. Though his voice slowed, his spirit didn't. He inspired millions through his courage and activism. Throughout his life, Muhammad Ali met world leaders, helped free hostages, and stood for peace. He became a symbol of strength and conviction. Muhammad Ali passed away in 2016, leaving behind a legacy that inspired the world. At his funeral, close friends like Mike Tyson and Will Smith honored his memory. As Ali once said, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee." A champion in life and in memory.